Hey there everybody, this is Piper here, and welcome to another Total War video. So this is the first battle in a number of competitive matches that were fought between the CoH clan and the RV clan. It was sometime last week, it was like 10 days ago. So this is the first battle, and this is between CoH Nidintu, he's playing as Pontus today, and RV Nermin, he's playing as Carthage. So we'll go through the armies fast here. I think the battle's about to start here. The map's fairly large. You see there's a number of spectators here. We've got Hoss Magi and some RV players there waiting on the sidelines. So we've got Nidintu, he's brought 6 pike, the bronze shields. They're 5 upgrades, 6 archers gold, 2 chariot archers, and they're gold attack. 4 Pontic light gold and 2 Scythe chariots. So obviously Carthage doesn't get chariots, they only get heavy cavalry and light cavalry. Chariots rape cavalry of any sort. So it looks like Nermin's put most of his money into the pike, which is actually the smart thing to do. Because if Carthage brings a lot of heavy cavalry, they'll get wiped out. So he's gone for, looks like 3 gold sacred band. He's got 5 upgrades in that sacred band, 5 upgrades in that one, 5 upgrades. So 3 gold sacred band, 3 sacred band, 5 upgrades, 4 gold slingers, 4 Baleriac. The Baleriac are, looks like they're gold attack. 2 Numidian mercenaries and 3 round shields. The round shields are gold and Numidian are gold as well. So we've got Nidintu micro on both sides here. He's put his chariot archers with the Pontic light cavalry on the left side, and he's done the same on the right side as well. He's going to do a quick charge there against the round shields. And that was a great charge there by Nidintu. I think Nermin realised just at the last second that was coming in, so he was actually able to save that unit of round shield. Probably put them into guard mode and got them out of the combat as fast as he could. So that was quite a good save there from Nermin. Great charge there by Nidintu. Probably saw Nermin was microing on the left side and took full advantage there. So basically the strategies for this battle, Carthage basically is very strong pike. So the gold sacred band and the 5 upgrade sacred band are very powerful. So Nermin's main aim in this battle is to kill as many of Pontus's archers as he can, and then use the box at the end with the pike. The bronze shields, they are fairly good pike, but against the sacred band they'll just get annihilated. So the pike, Nidintu can't win by pike alone, so he really has to win the archer war. So Nermin's going to push forward here. He's got his arch with slingers pushing forward as well, and the Baleriacs. And getting some good shots in against Nidintu. Nidintu is obviously, Nermin has his pike spaced out. So Nidintu has the advantage here with the pike, even though the bronze shields are weaker. And Nidintu has actually charged the round shield right there. He's actually sacrificed a unit of Pontic light to bring the round shield into combat. And he's actually been able to use the chariots there and do a lot of damage against the round shields. And the round shields actually stopped there for a second to change direction, and that's left Nidintu able to get a lot of good kills in. So the round shields aren't as fast as the Pontic light. Whilst all that's happening, Nidintu's actually took full advantage, and he's actually encircled the 3 units of gold sacred band. So these units here, that's like the core of Nermin's army. If he loses these sacred band without doing a lot of damage to the pike, it's effectively game over. So right now he's being outflanked. It's got the chariots coming in here as well, trying to take out some of the slingers. And the chariots here as well, and they'll do morale damage against the pike as well. So Nidintu using the chariot archers there to try and do damage against the Median mercenaries. And the chariot archers, they're actually only wounded, so they're still fairly good in combat. If the chariot archers were exhausted, they'd probably rout straight away. But because they still have the energy left, they've been able to win that melee fight. And throughout all that, Nidintu's been microing here and taking out a lot of the slingers as well. So check out the battle here. So Nidintu had the advantage at the start. He was doing a lot of damage against the 3 units of Sacred Band. Since then, Nermin's brought over his remainder of his pike units, and obviously 1 versus 1, the Sacred Band just annihilate the bronze shields. So they'll probably win the pike fight here. The Sacred Band are so much better, but obviously Nidintu has the archers, and it's really the archers that will win this battle for Nidintu, not the pike. So Nermin's actually been able to segregate some of the archers here, but that's the benefit of having so many archers left at the end. These mercenary cavalry, they're actually fairly depleted and winded. The archers were fairly fresh and a lot more number. So Nermin, as expected, has won the pike fight in the centre here, but it's suffering a lot of casualties to the archers, and Nidintu is going to use the cavalry superiority now and take out the remainder of the Carthaginian slingers. He still does have a unit of chariot archers here, and they'll be firing and chasing down the enemy slingers. And plus the fact in this battle, chariot archers get a lot more ammunition than regular archers and slingers. I think they get double as much as a regular archer unit. So having these units at the end is really beneficial because they really do, they have a lot of ammunition, and especially in a battle like this. I mean, obviously Nidintu's pikes have gone, but there's still a lot of archers left. And he's actually broken up his archer force. He's got 3 units of archers here and 3 units on the left side. And he's using the scythe chariots here to try and get some kills against the Baleriacs. And it's okay for Nidintu to use his scythe chariots like this. I think the battle's pretty much won anyway for Nidintu. I can't really see Nermin having enough pike to win at the end. He could have used the scythe chariots as a morale decreasing unit, but he does have the unit of chariot archers here, and I think the other unit of chariot archers, they actually were routed. So Nidintu has a lot of archers left. He has 2 units of pike, they're fairly depleted, and a fair amount of cavalry left as well. So Nermin is going to try and push on these archers right here, and that's unit of scythe chariots came back from routing. So Nidintu might want to rest this unit here. If these guys get exhausted, they might actually run amok. So Nermin really has 2 options. He can either try and chase down the archers or make a box. If he chases down the archers, he has at least a shot of winning, but it means that he leaves some of his units vulnerable. Like Nidintu's just caught a unit of Baleriacs there. Boxing up, it's basically death then, because Nidintu has 3 units of archers, and they still have a lot of arrows left. So they'll do a lot of damage to the pike. So it's basically game over now. I don't really see Nermin winning this. If he runs, he might chase down a couple units of archers, but it means that he actually take more damage from the archers that are on the flanks. If he just sits, he's going to get taken. He's going to get gradually reduced to 0. And also having the chariot archers here, they have a lot of ammunition left as well, and they'll just be getting shot to pieces. Carthage still has the general. That's a good advantage in the situation to have the general. It means that when the flaming arrows come in and the chariots are there, the general increases morale. I just think in this situation, Nermin's lost too many troops to win. You really need to have a lot of pike left at the end. Carthage really needs to take out at least a couple units of enemy archers. You can see here Nidintu has all 6 units, and they still have a lot of arrows left, and the chariot archers, plus the Pontic light cavalry, and they're still chasing down some enemy bladiacs. Some enemy slingers rather, and that's quite unfortunate there. They were actually routed there by a unit of chariots running amok. You don't really see that too often. Even though the chariots are running amok, they still will have a effect on morale against the enemy. So the slingers are no match against the Pontic light. They're gonna rout once they get in contact. And that's the unit of Sacred Band just routed. It's really the morale effect of the chariots. Being outflanked and the chariots just destroys the morale, and also Nidintu's now switched to flaming arrows, which will decrease the morale even further. And every time Nermin runs, he actually suffers an extra penalty. If units are stationary, you get 1 archer unit firing in. That unit will take damage. If the unit runs, they'll take further damage. It's like a movement penalty. So there's 3 units of Carthaginian Sacred Band routing right there, and that's basically game over. You can see there Nidintu going for the general. Once that general goes, that's basically game over. The Sacred Band, they're actually one of the best pike in the game. They have very good defense stats, and it's only the Spartan units that actually beat them in pike. So these are very tough units. So it's not really too surprising that they're actually still standing. The general's still alive, but that's actually game over, and some of the spectators now are actually admitted defeat as well, so that the battle can end. So that's the game over. That was the first battle. I think it was about 11 matches were fought last week by the CoH side, and I'm gonna upload all 11 matches. So that's the last unit there routed or being killed. You can see there that was a victory for Nidintu. We'll go through some of the kills fast here. Roughly the same amount of men deployed. Kills 716 by Nidintu, and roughly around about half his army was remaining at the end. Nermin 480 kills, and obviously very low in the men at the end. So I said at the start, this is the first battle of, I think it's 11 matches that were fought. Gonna upload them all. Stay tuned for those matches. Thanks for watching again. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. This is Piper signing off.